What's up, people of YouTube? This is Grow Me Something Mister. It is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Welcome to Brighter Day Gardens. Coming to you from Louisiana, Zone 9A. And first thing I want to say is welcome to my new subscribers and my fellow River Parish peeps over there from Gonzales all the way through St. Charles, perhaps Norco, that kind of area. Welcome to the channel. First things first, right here is my little bed here for the Melitone. It's a box, I guess, really. Bed, box. I don't know, what would y'all call that? It's a 2x2. They've taken, well, they're growing. They're wanting to start to vine. This one, not so much, but it's happening anyway. They haven't died yet, and of course, they don't like cold weather. Far from having any kind of cold weather anytime soon. I think that's all done for this part of the year until fall. Got my beans coming up. These are cowpeas right here. I had a volunteer plant right around here, and I transplanted it. I'll show that to you momentarily, but these are my beans. They're looking yellow. They're not looking all that good for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. These are supposed to be bush beans right here. They're failing. I don't know. It might be the seeds. Who knows? My squash is right here. This is the spaghetti squash. 1, 2, 3. They got 3 of them right there. They're vining, and I'm going to let them just kind of vine a little bit longer before I let them trellis up over the fence. You can see that one there doing nicely. While we're here, let's take a look at the compost pile. Yes, these are irises that I cut down. They're just in the spot. They finished flowering, so I just cut them down, put them on top here at compost made by cinder blocks. That's about 3 high and 1, 2, 3, about 4 across. So it's about maybe like a 3x3, 3x4 type of compost pile here. And next to compost, as with the many things, volunteer tomatoes. You can see how many there are there. Got some, oh, look at that. I didn't even notice they had them red. It's like some sort of grape or cherry tomato right there. These are cabbages that I had from the fall that I moved over here, and it looks like they're not going to do much of anything. I don't know. I think that's about it right there for them. These are volunteer eggplants right here. I don't know what variety they are, but we'll see. I might transplant these or just let them go right here as long as possible. Speaking of eggplant, here's my 4x8 eggplant bed right here. I've got eggplant, I've got bell peppers here in the front, and wow, that one's not looking all that good right there. We had some bad storms come through, like much of the other parts of the country. I don't know if that's a victim to it or not, but you can see things are chomping down on it, but it's getting stronger. They're getting bigger from that last video. Cajun bell pepper right here. These are little bitty squat little things. We'll see how that turns out. And this is a poblano, I believe. Nothing of interest yet on this poblano. Tomato bed. These are Creole tomatoes. As most people in Louisiana, they're going to grow Creole tomatoes. They're going to grow other types as well, but a lot of people, when you tell them that you're growing a garden and that you have tomatoes and you tell them Creoles, all of a sudden they get interested in wanting some of your harvest. These are Creoles right here. These 4 back here, or big beef, they're called. I guess maybe some type of beef steak, but you can see that I've got them all racked up here on the sticks, on these bamboo. And yes, I am one of those that trim through the suckers. I'm not one that just lets them go. I know that's a big thing, trim, not to trim. I trim the suckers off of these tomatoes, which on the big beef here, sorry to go so fast, big beef, check it out. I've got one right there. A couple of other ones starting to go yet. This is supposed to be my squash bed. 2 different types. This right here is not butternut. Yeah, butternut squash there, and this is supposed to be the straight neck yellow squash. I've put down 3 rounds of seeds right here. Nothing coming up right here. You can see the butternuts. A couple of those have come up, so we'll just let that be as it is there. This here is that volunteer plant that I mentioned from the other bed. I don't know what this is. It looks like some sort of squash. I don't know if anybody knows, please let me know, but nothing's growing right here, so I'm just going to let it grow, see what happens. And volunteers, I don't know why they want to be part of this garden. Maybe they want to be, you know, part of this amazingly dull YouTube channel, so they're, you know, growing just to be part of it. So happy to have them on board, just like I'm happy to have y'all on board. Nothing going on back here. This is supposed to be cucumbers. I've got diddly squat. I think this is cucumbers, or it might be cantaloupe. Either which way, nothing happening right there in my last bed. I've got one right there, whatever that is, Audi. One right there, and this volunteer right here. Sorry for the shadow. I don't know if y'all care about the shadow or not, but the shadow knows. You can see it's flowering out. I've put together this little bamboo deal here just to try to see kind of what happens with it. This one didn't get pollinated, but yeah, this looks like a butternut squash right here. So I've got that trailing out. And zucchini. I've put down zucchini seeds, got a couple of them that came up, and this is the rest here of the Bibb lettuce. Obviously this is basically done, so this will go into the compost pile. So okie dokes, I think that's pretty much a nice walk through the garden over here at Zone 9A, Louisiana. If there's something you want to see, something you want to hear, just put in a commentary down below, or you can email me, strawheadvideo@gmail.com. Either which way works perfectly fine for me. It's warm, it's humid out here, of course. It's late April in Louisiana, so thanks very much for watching. This is Grow Me Something Mr. And remember to what? I don't have an next line yet, so see you later, everybody.